welcome back to the channel, lads. It's episode 9 of our Blackburn Rovers career mode. The good news is we're done with the January transfer window. That was stressful, I've got to say. Normally, I enjoy the transfer window, but on that occasion, we just weren't prepared for it, and it made things a little bit more difficult. But we did manage to get there, though. What I'm going to do very quickly at the start of this episode is send out a couple of our youth academy scouts, and we need a goalkeeper. Let me just go back for a second. I was told, that playing the youth games, the youth academy games, it does help, increase your players starting overall, and it does help boost their potential as well. And in order to do that, you need to have 4 outfield players and 1 goalkeeper. And right now, we don't have a goalkeeper. And that is what I'm quickly going to sort out. Let me just go ahead here and release Aiden Fry. It's never going to be good enough. And we're going to release Michael Colbert as well. Release Youth Academy players. We no longer need your services. I'll probably end up letting go of Ben Jones, but not yet. Let's see if he gets any better. I'm going to go on and send my Youth Academy scouts here. I will send the better one to Scotland to find us a goalkeeper. And I think I will send the other one to England to find us maybe a defensive or attacking players. I'm not sure yet. I'll make that decision shortly, but just 3 months, goalkeeper. And we don't have enough money to be sending our scouts out for 6 months. So just 3 months will do for now. It's all sorted. So McKeith goes to Scotland to find us a goalkeeper, as we know about. Wright goes to England to find us more defensive centre-back, CDM, centre midfielder and centre attacking midfield position. And we have got Woods going to the Republic of Ireland to find us more left wing, right wing, and a centre attacking midfield position as well. We could really do with a decent goalkeeper and decent centre backs coming out of our youth academy. That's one of the positions we don't have too much cover, is that centre back position. As it is right now, we've only got Dominic Hyam and Carter as our 2 centre-backs. The likes of Danny Bath and McFadden, they're both leaving, and I don't want to be giving them game times, to be honest. And Scott Wharton, who would usually start on that left centre-back position, he's been injured for the last couple of months, and he's actually gone down by 1 overall, which it's not too good to see, but hopefully we can have him back soon. In terms of amount of money we've got left to play around with, I believe it's peanuts. Yeah, £702,000 we have got, which that, if we need to, that would just go into player contracts from now to the end of the season. But we've got our first game of the episode here. It's Preston North End. Let's take a look, actually. What teams are we going to be facing in this episode? We're still top of the league. Oh, we've got Aston Villa in the FA Cup. Wow. Our first Premier League team, I believe. Actually, our second Premier League teams that we have faced. We faced Manchester City in the Carabao Cup, and we got dominated in that game. But Aston Villa, it should be difficult, but I would assume not as difficult as facing Manchester City. We'll probably finish the episode after the game against Swansea. I can still remember Preston North End 2017-2018 season, man. Such an exciting team that year with Alex Neil as the manager. Just finishing outside the playoffs, I believe, 7th place. Had players like Barkhuizen, Alan Brown, Sean Maguire, Callum Robinson. They had Ben Davies at the back. It's one of those things with this league, When you have your good season, you have to get promoted. Otherwise, you go on to struggle the following season. But play this one out from the back nicely here, out wide to Pickering. I've been really, the first couple of games with Pickering, I thought, he's not your best option going forward. And to be fair, we had Owen Becks, who was on loan from Liverpool. I thought he was much better going forward. But recently, he's improved a lot over the top here to Leonard. This could be a chance. Oh, good save from the goalkeeper. He's improved going forward so much, Pickering. Defensively, I always knew he was solid. We just need to make him a much better attacking option. And he's quite good from set piece, He's quite good. Couple of corners that we've got this season, I believe. He's had the assist for us from corners in dead ball situations like that. Callum Britton reads that one well back to the goalkeeper. But a good start here. We've had a really good start in this first half. Well, we've got to keep on putting the pressure. Nene, our new signing, making his debut here, of course, let's not forget. And we brought him at the end of the last episode, transfer deadline day. Probably one of the positives for us was that we did manage to bring in a couple of players. That's a decent cross. I love those crosses, you know, where you cut inside with your wide player and then whip one in. Come on, closing down Hughes. Don't let him go past the halfway line. That's one thing you don't see a lot with Preston North End. I haven't seen a lot of these. A couple of times that I've faced them now. They don't have overlapping fullbacks, which it makes it slightly easier. It makes it slightly easier to defend against teams without attacking fullbacks trying to make the overlapping runs. But we almost gifted them an opportunity there. Got to do much better there. Not been too much difference between both teams. We had explosive starts in the first half. Couldn't take advantage of it, getting a goal. Nice touch there from Potts to McCann. Switch a play out wide to Holmes. Robin, are they playing a 5 at the back formation? Ooh, are they playing a 5 at the back formation? There must be. I can't remember now. I don't think I paid attention to their starting 11 or anything. But they must be playing a 5 at the back formation. But that's another opportunity. They've been the better side in the second half here, Preston. Retain. He's been a mainstay in that right back position this season for us, hasn't he? That's a good ball to Nene. Okay, make the run inside. There we go. Oh, this is going to be a goal. Back of the net. Gets in. And our new signing, Nene, gets an assist. And it's been a while since he found the back of the net, Harry Leonard. It's good to get back in the score sheet. I don't know if... I'm not quite sure if after rejecting that move from Leicester City, his head did turn a little bit. I mean, we can use that as the excuse, right? Because after then, he hasn't really scored too many goals for us, but I believe that is his 15th goal of the season. Still on track to get 20 in a championship season, which would be unbelievable. Whiteman to Holmes. Swansea, and Preston going for the quick fire response here, and it's a good save. Pickering is going to keep it in. Come on, we can't let them get themselves into this game. It's McCann, Osmeragic. Got to deal with that cross. You've got to deal with that cross. My two centre-backs so close together here. Oh no, it's been coming for a while now. It's been coming for a while now. It's Holmes, I believe, who's got that goal. We have been shocking in the second half, you know. We're so much better in the first half. Didn't score a goal, though, in the first half. We haven't been that much better in the second half, but we managed to score a goal. And just after scoring a goal, you think, come on, let's hang on and keep hold of... Let's hang on. That's what we're doing now. We're just hanging on. You wouldn't think after scoring a goal, we will be this bad. Come on, one last attack here. Buckley out wide to Pickering. Terry's Dolan. I haven't seen too much of him in this game. Waiting for the run on Nene. He's going to find him. Just maybe. Oh, look at the space. Look at the space for Harry Leonard in the box. Just couldn't play a decent ball across the face of goal to him. I tried to do that. And to be fair, it was with his right foot trying to play that pass. Maybe if it wasn't his left foot, Nene. He had a good game. He had a good debut here. He got the assist for our goal, so that's something to work on. Still improvement though, but you've got to see it's his first game for us. The cameras are all focused on Ollie Watkins right now, and honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if he goes on to score himself 1 or maybe 2 goals in this game. Let's not forget what happened against Manchester City. We did struggle, but then again, and we played that 4-4-2 formation, which I didn't think helped. And it was a heavily rotated starting 11, I've got to say. Not to say we would have done anything better with our first team, but that's an excuse we can give at least. It's a much better starting 11 here. The likes of Dolan, McTagay, Hedges, Cantwell all starting this one. Be a good test though against against a Premier League side. Let's talk about Unai Emery. Let's take a couple of minutes to talk about Unai Emery here. He's heavily slept on, isn't he? As a coach, I tell you what, if there's a one-off game, let's say a Champions League final and one-off Premier League game to win the league, I wouldn't bet against Unai Emery against any other coach. Such a tactical genius. I've been saying this right from when he was sacked against Arsenal. What he has done in his career with, is it Sevilla, Villarreal? I remember his games with Villarreal against Liverpool. I'm a Liverpool fan myself, and they absolutely played us off the park. And this was with a Villarreal team that are not too good at the time. He's heavily slept on, to be honest, as a manager. One, in my opinion, probably in the top five, top six managers out there at the moment. Oh my God! What a chance! What a chance that is for Hedges, and we will not get too many better opportunities than that one. We had to take that chance. I'm still. Come on, Dolan, you've got to be better, son. But by the way, the conditions, it's soaking here. The conditions heavily affect the style of play, by the way. The conditions affect the game a lot. As Ollie Watkins get the first here for Aston Villa. It's like sometimes you play a pass and the wet floor, it sort of hold the ball up, but sometimes it just fizzes across the ground. Oh, we have been so bad in this game, man. We have been so bad in this game. Can't get any worse than this. It's only gonna get better from here. I want to think. I want to believe anyway. Is Dini out wide? Good ball to Watkins. Oh no! Oh no! And only Watkins makes it two. I said after missing that chance with Hedges, we're not gonna get too many better chances than that. And the cameras have been focusing him all game, to be honest. Ollie Watkins. Look at this, too easy. Cuts inside. Bend one to the far corner. That's the difference between Premier League and Championship quality. You give them chances, they will punish you. That is only their second shot in this game, Villa. Both shots on target, and both shots have led to a goal. I mean, this is what we have to be careful about if we do get promoted. These teams would punish you if you give them a sniff. Whereas Championship teams, they might need 5, 6 opportunities to get a couple of goals. Sometimes offside there. Sometimes they need that to get one goal, but these will punish you. It's Bailey, such a handful, Leon Bailey. He's not going to get there. Ollie Watkins for his hat-trick, but the referees pulled that one back for a free kick. I'm not 100% sure what happened there. Soft in my opinion. Leon Bailey left the hood, not far away. We are hanging on right now. I mean, it's been a difficult game, and I keep saying the conditions doesn't make it any better for us either. You can't really blame all of it on the conditions. Both teams are playing on the same surface, on the same conditions, you've got to say. Shots been blocked. And that is our first shot on target of the game. And it's just straight into the hands of Alex Merritt. I don't know what they have done with I don't know what they have done with their goalkeeper. It's game over here, isn't it? Maybe Villa might just get one more. I've just been so down all game, man. I've just been so down. Aston Villa have completely sucked the joy out of this game. I can't go forward. When they go forward, most certainly create a chance. It's one of those games where it doesn't. I just don't think I would have done anything to make this game any better. They're clearly better than us. Whatever we did, they were just one step ahead of us. But anyway, 2-0 defeat. We move on. So far in this episode, it's a draw and a defeat for us. We need to find our first win. Hopefully, it's against West Brom. They are doing well though. West Brom. They are in the top 8, and then we have got Plymouth and we have got Swansea. I mean, we lost to them in the first leg, didn't we? Absolutely terrible game from us when we faced Swansea the last time. I'm hoping it's much better this time. But yeah, West Brom in the top 8, that's going to be a tough game. Initial assessment for this team, it looks like we might be one of those teams too good for the championship, but maybe not quite good enough. Well, I've made that assessment from playing City and Aston Villa. So maybe it's too small of a sample to be making that judgment. We need to play teams that are, relegated Premier League teams, mid-table Premier League teams. Because so far we've played two teams that are in the Champions League this season, City and Aston Villa. So maybe we're not good enough, or definitely not good enough to be facing those sorts of teams right now. But yeah, we will see. Let's get into this one against West Brom. I've got to say, I like the West Brom's home kits this season. Daryl DK starting up front for them. They've got Grant, Alex Mowat. They've got Callum Stiles playing as the left back. Normally, it's the white and black stripe, isn't it? But this season, they've almost added a color to what would be the black stripe, and it look slightly bluish, and it makes the kits look so much better. And I like their home kit this season. I really do like it. Alex Mowat is so good on the ball, isn't he, Mowat? I don't know if he was. I think he was at West Brom when they were in the Premier League, when they got promoted in the Premier League. Not many teams get. Oh, good cross. Oh, good defending, but I think Swift. I don't think is definitely injured because he's not getting up there. Hopefully, it's not too serious for him, but the fact that he's not getting up, they might have to take him off here. Not, I was gonna say, not many teams get promoted, and Dolan's gonna drive forward here. Oh, shot's been saved. Not many teams get promoted to the Premier League and end up staying up. It's a big jump, isn't it? Every season, the gap between the Championship teams and the Premier League teams, it keeps on improving. And in my opinion, it's only gonna get harder for teams that are getting promoted right now to stay in the Premier League, because the gap just keeps getting bigger and bigger. Talking about Premier League promotion, if we get promoted this season, I'm not thinking about it yet. What are we going to do with this team in terms of signings? So Hashi, nice ball to Harry Leonard, waiting for someone to make the run, making for someone to run ahead of the ball, but we're just not getting it in this game so far. It's been such a boring game here. Both teams have been awful going forward. Defensively sound though. You would expect that from West Brom, I've got to say. You'd expect them to always be. They don't concede too many goals, do they, West Brom? You would always expect them to be defensively sound. But going forward, man, it's been absolutely terrible game. And both teams come away with a 0-0 draw. It's not good for us in this episode, is it? We can't buy a win right now. This is a much better performance against Villa. To be honest, it was always going to be a better performance, and I didn't expect it to get any more worse than Villa. Boys, if there's any one game we shouldn't have any trouble winning, it's bottom of the league Plymouth. We are top of the league. If we don't win this game, honestly, we don't deserve to be top of the league. I'm not even going to bother playing this one just because I'm trying to get to that game against Swansea, and playing 5 games might just make the episode too long. That's the starting 11 there. And we've got Tyrese Dolan, Matt Gay and Nene as our forward 3, Buckley, Travis and Cantwell in midfield. Lewis starts this one, our free agent signing, of course, in the January transfer window. And once again, I'm using Tronstead as an emergency centre-back here. I haven't looked at the league table in this episode yet, but we're 5 points above Luton Town. Oh, what a save, what a strike as well. We're 5 points ahead of Luton Town going into this episode. But the fact that we can't buy a win right now, oh my God. Things might go from bad to worse here as Al-Hajj, I should say, gets the opening goal for Plymouth. Oh my God, if we don't win this game, things might just go from bad to worse for us. Oh, he's hit the post. Oh, Tyrese Dolan have just squeezed that one in. Unbelievable. And that is how you want to respond when you go down. Couple of minutes later, we get the leveler. We've got to go on to win this from here. We've got to go on to win it. We're clearly the better team. I mean, not just the league table, the players in both teams starting 11 completely suggest that. And Nene, our new signing, he got an assist in his first game. And he's got himself a goal. It's a decent start at life at Blackburn Rovers, playing in front of his home fans here. Come on, just keep it, lads. Keep it, lads. Keep it, lads. Can we get the third, maybe? Not forcing it, just probing at the moment. And the referee ends the game. We were the better team, clearly. So many shots, so many chances created. And if we had drop points in this game, I would have been devastated, you know. Oh, wow, finally he's back, coming back from a broken toe injury, Scott Watson. It feels like we've lost him for the whole season. That's been a very long 3 months, but I don't think he's going to be fit enough to play any of the next couple of games anyway. But after that, we will introduce him slowly back into the team. It's payback time. It's payback time. Swansea, we struggled against them when we played against them in the first leg, but 3-1 defeat. I mean, I can't remember what is his name, their striker. Is it Ginelli who started that game? It was he might start again. He was so quick, just constantly making runs behind the defense, and that's something that we really really need to watch out for this game. I've realized if you're a big football fan like me, certain games just stick to your head, doesn't it? We've only conceded 16 goals this season, which it's incredible. This got to be one of the best defensive record in the championship at this stage of the season. And by the way, out of that 16 goals we have conceded, Swansea City put three of those past us the last time we faced them. I did say it was payback time, and to be honest with you, I'm a little bit nervous going into this one. They are a good team. Yeah, certain games just stick to your head, and just it just sticks to you if you're a big football fan like myself. When I eat, sleep, go to work, and just dream football. The game Swansea City versus Manchester United, Louis van Gaal's first game at Old Trafford, I believe. Swansea City coming to spoil the party. They had players like they had Bonnie up front. They have Ashley Williams at the back, John Joe Shelby in midfield. Oh my god! Oh my god! What a save! They had a fairly decent team, didn't they? And they had Sigurdsson. He scored a free kick in that game, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, that I can't believe how long that's been. It's 2014 that game. I've just had a look. 2014 it was. That is crazy. Come on, come on, we've got to be better here. You see, this is what happens every time we face Swansea. Look at the pace! Look at the pace of him! How do you stop that? How do you stop that? He scored a couple of goals against Ginelli. I was talking about him before. But look at that pace. Once again, the rainy condition is proving to be a nightmare here. Like, if you run too quick, you run the ball out of play. When you try to play short, integrate passes like this, you end up getting it wrong. What a save! What a save! Our best moments of the half so far. Unfortunately, we've waited until pretty much the end of the first half to be able to do that. We need to see more of that. That's a poor corner from Pickering, and the goalkeeper is good. I was only praising him for how good he is. He's been from corners for us, but that was awful. Let's swap things a little bit around here. I'm going to take off Hedges. I feel like Dolan in that left wing position does much better for us, and we're going to bring on Cantwell. Is he still playing, Joe Allen, by the way? Is he still playing football? Oh my God. The Welsh Xavi he used to be called for Liverpool. I can't believe he's still playing, Joe Allen. By the way, is Aaron Ramsey the other one? Is he still playing football? How has he scored from that position? How has he scored from... It's him again. It's bloody him again. It's just incredible. Oh, this game is pissing me right off. If you think the game against Aston Villa was bad, this is awful. We did manage to get a win against Plymouth in our last game. He doesn't even have the pace to get away. How has he not got the pace? I'm sure he's so much quicker than that defender, but he's not got the pace to get away. Oh my God, what are we doing here? What are we doing here right now? It's so... Oh, good defending. Get it out, please. Just get it out, please. Oh my God, we can't pass the ball right now. We can't pass the ball right now. And we are punished. It's back-to-back defeat against Swansea. And we're not going to be getting a point against them in 2 games. What more can we do? What more can we do, man? I do like the fact that um, I was just going to say, I do like the fact that pace is not everything on this year's game. If we can just pull one back here, it'll make the scoreline look a little bit respectful. Oh, just would have flattered us a little bit if we did manage to score a goal there. But it would have been a goal for us, for the fans to celebrate at least. Yeah, I do like the fact that on this year's game, it's not all relying on pace. You've got to be creative to be able to score goals. On previous FIFAs, you can just run down the wing, put a cross in, and score so easy like that. But it's so much better. I am enjoying this year's game, to be fair, even though we have ridiculous moments. I know, right? That's how I feel right now, son. Just shaking my head at this performance. Terrible. Surprised Luton Town haven't completely done enough to capitalize on our misfortunes on this episode. I mean, 4 league games played. We won 1 of them. 2 draws, so 5 points from a possible 12. We went into the episode 5 points clear of them, I believe. It's now been reduced to just 2 points, but I'm happy with that. 33 games played and we're 2 points clear of the league and Luton Town in second. If you'd given me that at the start of the season, I'd have absolutely snapped your hands for it. But Norwich in third, 67 points. It's getting closer. It's only 4 points separating the top 4. Oh my God. It's going to be tough. And Sheffield United, Burnley, Cardiff, and West Brom complete the top 8. The bottom 3, you've got Oxford, Plymouth, and Watford could get themselves relegated because Sheffield Wednesday are 4 points above them as it is right now. Sunderland are beginning to move their way up the table. I don't think it's too late now. It's a little bit too late. There's still 13 games to go from now to the end of the season, but I don't think they will be able to do enough to get into or to think about getting into those playoffs places. They haven't done enough all season. But anyway, I was going to go on to play this game against Queen's Park Rangers just because, when you're playing this bad, you just want to keep playing until things get better. But I'm pissed off enough as it is. So I'm going to end the episode here. Smash a like on the video if you have enjoyed this one and subscribe to the channel if you're new to it. And I'll see you all in the next one.